What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Flower and Garden Festival. I've got to say, this is my absolute favorite festival of the year.
Me too. I wait for this all year long when it ends.
The festival to me is just such like a symbolic kind of restart to whatever the season is for you, whether it's been kind of rough through winter. Spring really symbolizes kind of like growth.
A wet duck just dripped on me.
Or a bird maybe potentially pooping on you, who knows? No. But it's great. I mean, they've got all of the flowers out. There's so much color. There's so much like just cool stuff to see with the topiaries. And then of course, the food. Oh my gosh. And this year the food looks awesome.
Yes, I cannot wait. I haven't dug super deep into the menus. I saw a few new things. Josh just did a podcast last night, so he's like all set and ready to go for Flower and Garden today. I'm just glad to be here because I love this festival. All the color.
This is the one festival that I think we tend to come back to time and time again.
Yes.
So.
I think this is the festival we probably come to the most throughout the year.
Yeah. So enough talk. Let's go check it all out and eat some really good food.
Yes.
All right, so if you guys have been watching us for a while, you know that my favorite thing really about Flower and Garden Festival are the butterflies. And so I love coming in here to the butterfly house. This year, Bambi's Butterfly House. It's a great like little way. It's great for kids. I don't think it's actually open yet, but this is just a really nice place just to kind of come in, unwind, relax. Some butterflies might land on you. You can see them break out of their cocoons, their chrysalis. All of those really cool things. So once it officially opens, we'll come back in and check it out. So a couple of things about Flower and Garden Festival. If you don't know what Flower and Garden Festival it is an annual festival here at Epcot. It happens every single year. And this is, I don't know what year this is, I forget. But it's been around for a while, like at least 25 years maybe? So that, am I exaggerating? Somebody will correct me in the comments. Or I'll just throw up a title, because I'm lazy and don't want to look up the date. Anyways, Flower and Garden Festival is just like any other festival here at Epcot. Basically, they've got food booths up so that you can try some new and different types of food, different drinks from wine, beer, mixed cocktails, to non-alcoholic types of beverages. So there's a lot of different things that you can try here. And I think what's really great about any of these festivals is that it's an opportunity for you to try something that you haven't tried before. They're typically smaller portions. They are a little bit more expensive, but it's a great opportunity for you to just kind of go out and try something different. And one thing that we always like to do is start with our festival book. We normally will get here early, right? So the festival doesn't really kick off until 11, and it is almost 10:30. So we're gonna kind of sit here and we're gonna kind of game plan and see what we want to try, see what we want to do, and really come up with which way should we go? The age-old debate. This is the classic debate.
Mexico.
Do we go left or do we go right? Tell us down below which way. Do we go to Mexico first or do we go to Canada first? We got to know. Because Taylor likes to go to Mexico and I like to go to Canada. And if we split, well, you know, things just don't work out very well. So we're probably going to go to Mexico first. But let's go. Well, the festival has not even officially kicked off yet, and it is starting to get a little busy.
It's definitely getting busy.
The line for merchandise right now is, it's pretty long, and I'm not really sure what is, you know, what in there is just so highly desired that everybody needs to get.
It's just like that first day, I need the merchandise type of deal, I feel like.
They can get it on eBay real quick.
But I saw pictures of it, and there's not really anything that's really catching my eye this year. We may end up in there just to get Josh like a mug or something at some point. But I liked last year and the year before's spirit jerseys better. So it's still cute. It's still a cute orange bird spirit jersey, but I don't need it.
Wait, what? Why are we going left?
I like to go left. Mexico?
Oh.
Can we have this conversation already?
Okay, so a favorite booth or outdoor kitchen, as I should say, because that's what they're called here, is a Trellis, which always ends up being things that are impossible or vegetarian or vegan by nature. So We've got the grilled baby vegetables, which is part of the garden walk or whatever it's called.
The chocolate cake looks good.
The chocolate cake does look pretty good. Yeah, so the chocolate cake does look really good. The Impossible Korean short ribs, they had those last year.
I think so, yeah.
And those were really, really good. I think we might get them again. And the Apostle, like the sausage and kale soup, just everything here really, I really enjoy. So I really like these Orangeburg mugs. And I've said that I'm probably going to stop getting the mugs, but I think I'm going to get this. The biggest thing that I have with Disney is that the sizes are never accurate.
The same?
They're never the same year to year.
To start off the day, we did go to the left to Mexico, and I got the tostada de chorizo. This is plant-based chorizo and black beans on a crispy corn tortilla with avocado mousse and queso fresco. And I had to throw my little accent there because I actually took Spanish for years and years, and I have been refreshing my Espanol. But I am really looking forward to this tostada. I get a tostada almost every single time there is one available in Mexico. So if you've been watching us for a while, you definitely know that because I have to get one of these at the festivals. They're so good. The cream on top and a little bit of black bean really helps balances out the spiciness of the chorizo. It's not super spicy or like overpowering, but if you don't like spice, I mean, there's definitely gonna be a little bit there.
All right, so starting off the festival this year, we are at Trellis, and I have to say, I want to just state that opening day and first thing in the morning, keep in mind that they are trying to prepare everything as quickly as they can. So there are some mistakes. We had a little thing here with our dessert, but we're ready to dive in. So just keep that in mind as the festival gets started, especially at the start of the day. Sometimes there's a few hiccups, but don't worry, it'll be all right. We're going to dive into the vegetable skewer here. This is part of the walk. So we've got grilled baby vegetables, which it looks like some zucchini, red onion, tomato, carrot. We've got maybe like a little strip of eggplant there with some hummus and red pepper coulis. This has become one of my favorite outdoor kitchens of all the festivals. I love the take on just vegetarian or vegan items. So always really good choice and always done really well. Next, we've got a favorite from last year, which is the Korean short rib. This is boneless Impossible Korean short rib with cilantro lime rice, danmaju slaw, and a kimchi mayonnaise. Seasoned really well, nice and tender. You can't even tell that it's not real meat. Full of flavor. And what I really like, nice balance between the cilantro lime rice with the Korean flavors, in that kimchi mayo is fantastic. So I'd love to get like a little recipe and make this at home because it is just fantastic. And this is what Taylor wanted, but I got it. You can see that our gelato is starting to melt. This is the chocolate cake with whipped queso mousse, raspberry gelato, and fresh raspberry. It has a little bit of a mixture between like a cake and brownie consistency or texture, and pairs really well with the raspberry gelato.
Well, it probably doesn't have eggs in it.
That's right. I think is a really good dessert, and
Is it sweet?
It's not too sweet, and I think that's why I really enjoy it. The raspberry gelato actually adds some sweetness back into it. Taylor's losing her mind over there. She needs to eat some. So let's eat. So something that I pointed out during Festival of the Arts, which we got to do very late this year, but this is something new, that they have an actual festival map out for you to see, and you can actually scan the QR code to help you out. So right now, we are right here at 17, which doesn't help you on the map because it doesn't say where you're at. But it is kind of nice just to get an idea of where you're at. So kind of put it all into perspective. And the fountains that are running, but they're not actually running out in the lagoon.
What is
All right, the next stop here is the Cider House, and we've got BLT scones, which actually sounds pretty good. I might get one of those. And then, of course, I'm going to go with a cider flight today. And I went with the BLT scone with applewood smoked bacon, sun-dried tomato, and basil. And it looks really, really good. And then, of course, I had to go with the cider flight, which I mentioned already. We've got pink lemonade hard cider, we've got watermelon hard cider, and a triple jam hard cider as well. I almost got the snake bite, which if you guys might know, that might be weird because I don't normally get beer. I just stick with ciders, which is kind of a mix between the two. So they never do a good job of explaining which one is which. I'm going to assume that this is probably the pink lemonade. Very much so. It has a very strong pink lemonade flavor to it. Watermelon is very subtle. And then the triple berry jam. My favorite though has got to be the pink lemonade, which is delicious. And then let's break into this scone here. And this is a BLT, so this one should certainly be a little more savory with the jam on the side. I love that there's like a little slight hint of smokiness, sweetness with that bacon mixed throughout the scone itself. And then the jam just adds a nice extra texture, a little bit of sweetness through the whole thing, which is fantastic. Hi, how are you?
Good, I follow you guys.
Taylor always grabbing those photos.
Gotta get them all.
Gotta catch 'em all, catch 'em all. Topiaries.
I got an email about something Pokemon the other day, and I was thinking that too. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Remember when we used to go to Pokemon Go community days?
Oh my goodness, thank goodness we don't do that anymore. Right, so we've ran into a slight debacle. Taylor and I have made some very novice mistakes today going through Flower and Garden Festival. And I think the biggest one is to not eat with your stomach, but eat with your mind and your eyes, so to speak. I think something like that. You know, because the first couple booths, I mean, like I got a bunch of stuff. And
Well, he also didn't share anything, which is what we tell everybody to do, is to share.
That's true.
So that you can eat more. And he ordered essentially 3 items for himself.
That's true. And the scone,
And the scone.
and the cider, and the tea that I had, which I don't even think I talked about from Trial and Trellis. But a mistake that you should never make is to get some dishes and share them between the 2 of you or the 4 of you or however many people are
That's
here.
not the mistake. That's what you should do.
Well, don't make the mistake that we made. Yes, and share some dishes because, you know, we just went through Morocco. There were some really great things I wanted to get in Morocco. We're here at the Hanami outdoor kitchen here in Japan, and I really would love to get some frushi, but I'm just so stuffed right now. I gotta wait and let it digest a little bit, maybe continue to make our way around to get some food. Taylor, for whatever reason, can't
Are
decide.
you new here?
She can't decide if she's staying here or there.
That's why you made the mistake.
I don't know. But we're gonna kind of keep maneuvering along.
Yeah, we'll see if there's anything along the way that we like have to have. There is one thing up at the Citrus Blossom. Is that what it's called?
Oh, maybe.
It's that tuna thing that I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
It looked really good, but the line was really long. So I said when we come back around, maybe I will get it.
Seared tuna.
Maybe.
Another cool thing that we love to check out are the bonsai trees here. Now, you can actually see some bonsai trees here all year round in the Japan Pavilion. But these ones are always so cool. And it's amazing to see how short they are, but how long they have been around. Which is so crazy. This one back here is over 100 years old.
That's crazy.
And this one here closest to us is only 25 years. Wait, we can stop in Germany?
Oh my gosh. So Josh has been working on his German and I've been working on my Spanish. So now Josh is all excited that we're going to be going through Germany up here.
Wait, that's why you think I'm excited to go through Germany?
Yeah. What do you want? Beer? Cider? What's in Germany?
How many times have we come
Oh,
through
the
here?
train? Oh my
gosh. Where have you been, bro?
I thought you were excited to go speak German to
Come on,
somebody.
bro. I don't need, is there even anybody from Germany here? Have they brought cultural representatives back yet?
People speak Spanish here. Espanol.
A second language of the United States.
We're also in Florida, so there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people here. From the Citrus Blossom, I have the tuna taki bowl. This comes with spicy yuzu glaze, mango, avocado, and papadum crisp, and some, I think it's just lightly seared tuna. There is definitely a little bit of spice in here. I don't really need the fork. I do really like the crisps because it gives it a little bit of texture. It's kind of hard to eat it the way it's like set up, but the flavors are really good.
So, second mistake that you guys shouldn't make, that we make occasionally when we come to the Flower and Garden Festival or any food festival, is to go over budget. And it's super easy to do that when you're here. And the reason that it is because you just see all the good stuff, and it's really easy to swipe your card or to pay with Apple Pay and just kind of forget how much you're spending. So a really great tip that we always like to suggest is that you use a gift card. Before you come on your vacation, set aside a gift card with a pre-designated amount on it for food purchases or merchandise purchases here at the festival. And it's a really great way to manage going through. And on top of that, when you guys are actually here and getting dishes, like we said before, share them. Split up the cost of each dish between everybody in your party, right? Kind of give everybody an option of something to pick that they might like between, you know, the ahi tuna or the short ribs or the scone that I had. All of those things, split it up and give everybody the opportunity to have something really good. And on top of that, if you want a nice little souvenir to take home, get your gift card while you're here, because for each festival they tend to have a special designed gift card that says Flower and Garden Festival or Food and Wine on it. And it's just a nice little kind of freebie souvenir that you can take home and use it to also spend and keep track of everything that you're doing, spending. What am I talking about? You know. Moving on. All right, it's time for my favorite part of the day. We're gonna see if we can get into the butterfly garden. It looks really busy over here. Another mistake that you guys shouldn't make, which we inherently tend to make because we have to, is coming on opening day. Opening day for all the festivals tends to be exceptionally busy, very long lines, super crowded. So if you want to have a more leisurely experience that's not so crazy, wound up, come during the week, in the evenings, in the mornings, or avoid the weekends. And usually you'll have a little bit of a better time. But we're gonna head into the butterfly garden. So today at Flower and Garden Festival, we got to eat a little bit of food, see some topiaries, see the amazing butterflies, and a couple of drinks. But there's still plenty more that you can experience and do here at Flower and Garden Festival that we didn't get to do today. And the reason is because since we're local, we like to try and save some of that stuff for us to be able to come back and do it later, you know? You don't want to eat all your cake in one setting, right? So some other things you guys can do, they've got some rock festivals here, concerts that is included with your admission here to the park, which is super cool. They'll have some other food booths and menu items opening up later on this season as well. And of course, just all of the other things that you can enjoy here when you come to Epcot, like the show on Spaceship Earth or the fireworks at nighttime. A lot of different things that you can do and see whenever you come. And that's what makes Epcot one of the most popular places or one of the most popular theme parks to come and visit, is just because it offers both families and adults so many different things. All right, everybody, that is going to end it for us here today at Epcot. We've had a great time.
We have. I feel like we didn't get to try as much food as we normally would on an opening day because Josh decided to indulge himself at the very first booth. But that's the nice thing, is that the festival isn't just one day. It runs from today, March 2nd, to July 4th. So we have got a long, long time to come back and enjoy Flower and Garden Festival, and you guys can all come enjoy Flower and Garden Festival. But yeah, I'm excited to come back, and I realized today how much I enjoyed Festival of the Arts when we didn't come on opening day because there was nobody here. We didn't wait in line for a single booth, which was awesome. So I'm definitely looking forward to coming back during the week after the festival's been running for a few weeks, and
I think this might be the last. This might be the last opening day one that we do.
It might be because we enjoyed it so much more when we didn't come on an opening day. So that's just something to keep in mind for you too, is that you'll wait in less lines and be able to see a lot more.
Yep.
If you don't come on opening day, don't come on a weekend, but come during the week after the festival's been running for a little bit.
Yeah. And as always, if you are coming here on vacation, you're going to be here for multiple days, I would suggest that you do a park in the morning that's not Epcot. Go back to your resort, relax for a couple of hours, and then when you can officially park hop, make your way in Epcot. Enjoy it in the evening. The temperature's a little bit cooler. Lines are a little shorter.
Yeah.
You'll have
And
a great
then you
time.
can enjoy Harmonious at the end of the night. Like,
Sure.
yeah. But let us know what you are looking forward to this year at Flower and Garden Festival. And
We'll see you all in the next one.